Greetings, Hoodoo family. If there is someone messing with you, abusing, bullying, playing mind games with you, trying to harm or damage you in some sort of way, and you are innocent, you've done nothing wrong to them, this can be on your job, in your family, amongst your friends, in your neighborhood. It can be even on a boat in Montgomery, Alabama. You've done everything you can to try to get them off of you, and they still messing with you. It's time to call on the spirit of poison ivy, and that's what I want to show you in this video. But before I do, please be responsible, be balanced, and be realistic when you do this. First, give honor to God and your ancestors. Give an offering to the spirit of poison ivy and ask it to get that person off of you. Call out their name. Tell the spirit of poison ivy what you need. And of course, when you're making your offerings, use what you have. Liquor, water, tea, fruit, vegetables, tobacco, coins, whatever you have. Give that to the spirit of poison ivy. But I'm going to show you this as a last resort. If all else fails, you can always turn to the poison ivy plant, as you see growing on this tree. No one likes to be bullied, and I know that there's a story behind each bully. Sometimes, they are going through things, they are miserable, and they take it out on others. And we want to have that compassion, but then again, when it starts impacting your self-confidence, your well-being, we got a problem, and that needs to be dealt with. And you want to have compassion, but you also want to preserve your own dignity, integrity, your own safety. So that's why we're turning to this poison ivy plant as a last resort. Keep in mind, when working with the poison ivy plant, you definitely want to wear gloves. So you want to be safe while you're doing this. Here I have the petition. What I've done is wrote 9 times the name of the person who's doing the bullying. And I have wrote over it as many times as I can over their name to leave me alone. Get off of me. That's what I've wrote consistently throughout this. I've tied it together, no special way to do this. And what I'm going to do is insert it behind the poison ivy vine. Poison ivy, as you know, you can't touch it. It's contagious. It just spreads all over you, giving you a bad rash, irritation, swelling. You're just miserable. And it's the power, the nature of the poison ivy plant. This is what it does to protect itself. We are going to use that to get back at your bully, to get them off of you. We're going to make them so irritated, so miserable, that they won't have time to think about you. So I've done this petition, and we're going to stick it in the plant. Let me show you something. I've used this vine before, here recently, and that is where I planted a petition behind this vine before. As I'm doing this, I'm just going to demo this right now, but as I'm placing this petition behind this vine, I'm calling out my enemy's name repeatedly, and I'm saying, leave me alone, get off of me, and I'm going to repeat that as I place this petition behind the vine. Also, I forgot to add that while you're writing this petition, you want to call out the enemy's name, the bully, and you also want to repeatedly call out their name and call out for them to leave you alone, to get off of you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this behind one of these suckers on the vine. And the sucker is the little green plants that you see growing out here. Like I said, have your gloves. Do not do this with bare hands. And as you see, I placed it behind the sucker. What this is going to do, this thing is going to grow and it's going to get so hairy, it's going to cover these petitions completely. And that's what I want. So just wanted to show you how to do this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be very careful when working with poison ivy. Be balanced, like I said, be responsible, and be realistic when you're doing this type of work. When I say realistic, I mean understand that it's not going to happen overnight. It could take some time, but you got to really believe in hoodoo and trust that the nature of the poison ivy, the spirit of the poison ivy, is going to do its job. Thank you for watching.